Hey guys, it's Alina here. I wanted to share my TBR for the Booktubeathon of 2015, which kicks off August 3rd. If you're not sure what the event is, I will have a link in the description below telling you more information. But in a nutshell, it's basically a week-long event where you just read as much as you can and you try to complete various challenges given from the host of the event. Sounds pretty fun, right? I was so excited that I was able to actually participate this year. Last year, right when it kicked off, I was moving and couldn't do it. But this year, I'm going to give it a go. I have to work 5 out of 7 days that the event is going, but I'm hoping I could still hit at least a few of the books on my list. So let's get started. Book number 1 was read a book with blue on the cover. So I picked Fable by Bill Willingham. I got this from the library a few weeks ago. I read the first section. It's a graphic novel / comic book type thing. So it's a bind-ups, and I decided that the second half of this would be perfect for the Booktubeathon. So that's what I'm going to do. And you can see, I'm not sure if you can pick it up on camera, but there's all the blue. Next book was, this challenge was the hardest. Read a book by an author who shares the same first letter of your last name. My last name is Eisen. How many of you know authors that have a last name that starts with an I? I don't know any. I didn't know any. I don't have any on my bookshelves. I went to the library and had like 4 authors to pick from. So I decided on this one because it sounded the most interesting. And it's called Ichiro. And this is by Ryan Ianzana. There's his last name up there. And so this is also going to pair up with another one of the challenges, which is the last book you acquired. Because I had to make a special trip to the library to find a book. So this was the last one I picked up as well. This one is also like a graphic novel. Next book, someone else's favorite book. So I went to Facebook and asked all my friends what their favorite books was. Took a look through the list and found one that I knew I had, which was Choke by Chuck Palahniuk. Never read his book, but a lot of people mentioned this one, so I figured now is better than ever, right? So that's someone else's favorite book. Okay, finish a book without letting go of it. Now this is going to be a challenge. What that means is you cannot put it down until you finish it. No matter what you have to do, if you gotta go to the bathroom, gotta eat, whatever, you take that book with you. So I knew I had to pick a book that was short. So I went for Vandal by Michael Simmons. I believe this book is about 180 pages. And I figured I could polish it off in one sitting. At least I hope so. If not, me and this book are going to become very, very good friends. Next challenge is finish a book that you really want to read. Well, that was a little hard because there's so many on my shelf I want to read. But I ultimately decided for Fault Line by C. Desire? Something like that. I read another book from this author called Bleed Like Me a few months ago, and I absolutely loved it. It's still sticking with me, and I just knew that this would be the perfect time. Ooh, I'm dropping books. Perfect time to pick up this one. Her books are really mature, and a lot of really difficult things happen in them. I don't want to put any spoilers out, but just check out the books from this author and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is the one I picked for one I really, really want to read. And the hardest challenge of the 7 they gave was to read 7 books total. As you can see, I only show 5, so I knew I had to round this list off. So the last 2 I picked Every Day by David Leviathan. I've read a few books from him and I've loved them. So I figured now would be a great time to finish another one. So there's that one. And the last one, and I know this is going to be a surprise because most people have read this book, but I haven't, is Paper Towns by John Green. So far, I've only read 1 book by him, and it was The Fault in Our Stars. I know. Sorry. So, since the movie's out, I decided might as well read it so I can maybe go and see the movie before it's out of theaters, because I have a strict rule. You do not watch any movie based on a book unless you've read the book first. I made that mistake one time and I couldn't finish the book afterwards, and I'm like, never again. So, yeah. And lastly, if I don't to get to any of these, the book that I do plan on finishing, I'm actually reading it now, is The Unbecoming of Myra Dyer by Michelle Hodgins. I hope to finish this before the Booktubeathon begins, but if not, this will be the first one I hope to finish. I'm about a third of the way in. So that's all of my books, and that's a ginormous... Look at all that. Look at all that. I've only ever read 3 books in 1 week. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to try. But if you have any questions about any of the books I showed, about the Booktubeathon, if I could lead you in the direction, I'll try my best. And I'd love to see what books you guys are reading too. So leave a comment below letting me know, and I'll keep on reading. Oh, before I go, I wanted to show you guys my awesome shirts. It says, I read banned books. I couldn't resist when I saw it, so I'm like, I have to have it. Once again, I apologize for the crappy quality and the not editing. But hey, I'm doing this for fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you know of any free editing programs that are easy, let me know, because right now I have yet to find one I can actually understand. But I hope to talk to you guys later. Keep reading. Bye!